Hello, my name is Marz Today, your stamp making friend, and welcome to the Marz Today studio. I'd like to document our stay here in the pop-up studio because I'm not sure how long we get to stay here. For the 10th anniversary of Marz Today, we were able and lucky enough to have a studio, a physical studio where I can invite people to come over and do workshops and make stamps, make prints. But before we get started, I want to share with you my journey to get to where we are today. When I started a personal blog and I was thinking of a name that made it sound like a newspaper. I had this thinking that I would grow up to be a newspaper person or somebody in the news, making the news, writing. I started the blog, Marz Today. That's how the name started. So that was in 2004. Just fun fact, Marz Today, the blog, was actually a Philippine Blog Awards nominee for Best Personal Blog. But I don't think you'll find any of that in the interwebs now. It's been so long. And there was a time when I became a serial workshopist, meaning I would sign up for all these creative workshops to do on the weekends. I tried everything from calligraphy to bookbinding. While I was in that process of finding what I wanted to do, I found this book. It's called Print Workshop by Kristen Schmidt. After seeing this book, I kind of looked into how I can start printmaking at an accessible way. And my accessible way was to carve erasers. I kind of found this large, almost 2 by 3 inch erasers in Divisoria, and I started carving erasers from then on out. So I used to do that for fun until one day a stranger out of nowhere messaged me, "Hey, can you make me a stamp of my logo?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for free," because when you're doing something out of when you do something you enjoy, you just want to do it for free. So I did it. She insisted on paying me, and I'm like, okay. But then I kind of felt like, do I want to monetize this skill? Yeah, that was a internal dialogue I was having within myself. But I got paid with coffee beans, and I was just happy to, I was happy with the coffee beans, and I was just happy to make the stamp for her. And from there, it kind of evolved into this, I guess, service. I just accumulated stamps and I didn't know where to keep them, and I said, I gotta get rid of them. I joined the bazaar for the very first time. This was at Intramuros Pasyal, and it would be the very first time for me to kind of engage in selling. This is like letting go of your little creations. And I was surprised that it was well received, and I guess that was great validation that there's I guess you can call it, that there was a demand, or people actually enjoy stamps, because I thought it was like a novelty thing. That experience really surprised me, and from there, I think that was in 2014. And now I'm making stamps full time, all of the time. Got my first taste of what it's like to exhibit my work in a museum. Surprise! My first ever experience to exhibit was at an open call from the Ayala Museum. It was for former President Elpidio Quirino's 150th anniversary, and I submitted my very first mini print. I think there's like a photo of it on their social media, but the photo of my work is so small you wouldn't hardly even notice it was there. And my first gallery exhibition would be with Art Underground, and I have to thank Miss Kay Lasam for inviting me to be part of the exhibition. I had no idea. I mean, I had absolutely zero cred, no street cred to exhibit with contemporary artists, and my work was called Lamang Bukid. I had to stamp on ceramic bulol. That was my first formal gallery exhibition. So I'm going to keep this video short, and if you want to learn more about Marz Today, you can visit us on our website, or you can pay me a visit here in my studio, or you can join me live on TikTok every Thursday evenings when I'm working here at the studio. That's the fastest way you can get a hold of me live, do a live Q&A, and celebrate 10 years of Marz Today with me, your stamp making friend, Marz Aglipay. And I hope to continue this series while I'm here in the studio. And I hope you guys will join me. If you haven't yet, or if you want to stay updated with everything going on at Marz Today for the rest of the year, please hit subscribe, hit the bell notifications if you want to get updates. Ciao!